Well, it's next day after getting all this cut out. Just trying to figure out how I was gonna get these last 4 up here, spot welds. Wasn't getting a drill. So I got out there, die grinder, cut me down a bit because all my normal bits are like 6" from when I was doing porting on my head. But grinded as much as I could. It looks like it's broke free, but I'm assuming there's gonna be some back there, but that's gonna get cut. Firewall's gonna get, or the back cab wall's gonna get cut. So let's see if I can get this out. Well, it did break it loose, but I can't get it. So I'm fixing to take the grinder and try to get as much right there as I can, so I can fold it back. See how well this works. Well, I got them spot welds, all of them inside, but I think there's some behind that. Got the 2 spot welds there, the 6 on the inside. I think there's something there behind that holding it, but never ends. About like a rocket's worth. It just never ends. Some will chop some of the back out. Trying to get this to where I can slide the rocker in. I still have some of the bolt holes lining it up. That was the last hard piece. Still got that lip right there. That piece.
I burn them pretty good, so I can retain all that. But oh well, hey, live and learn. Live and learn. That's all right. That's all right.
It turned out great, man.
Thank you.
Alright guys, so what you guys probably don't know.
Alright.
We
Get that chopped all out. Get that piece out. See how well it fits.
Truck they have, so we're gonna lock these up.
Not gonna feel well. It's roughly cutting. But see how close.
Dude, look, got a little surface right there. That's gonna be perfect. Yeah. I don't like a little tear in it. A little dirty, just a little. Hey, man, and they are the perfect color. Swap the steering wheel. This is an OEM steering wheel. We actually have a refill. It's like a refill steering wheel that we got from JL Fabrication. Same place we got one from Burns. We're gonna swap this one real quick for it. And a little sporty feel in here.
A little bit of United by Trucks on TV.
In fact, while I got the steering wheel off, I'm going to threw it in the dash. We just threw these in here to get us to, where do we go in this truck? Dino's. Correct one. Got some Grumpy's for anybody who's interested. You get the nice black ones. Some of the shiny ones that look.
Do get a little bit more to cut off. I'm gonna use this whole fender, or not fender, but floor pan. You can see it's still a little rotten there. I'll go back as far as I can. I'm gonna stop me this factory edge off the other pan. I don't know if I want to cut the lip off of it or what. Like y'all got all that cut out. Split it wide open, but the back cut out. Fixing to cut a little more. So you had to take the air die grinder and hit them welds. There's 2 more. See how far this panel is going to come up. I'm going to use every bit of it. Got it fitting, other than it needs to be trimmed down some more. But alright, fixing to make my final cut. You can barely see it scribed. I didn't mark it. I scribed it. I scribed the shit out of it. So hopefully this is final cut. Getting past pretty much all this rust. Still got up there, it's got to get fixed. Patch panels made for that. But all the way back. Tie in there. And hopefully, I got to put some kind of encapsulator in there. See what I can do before it's covered completely up. Let's test it. A little bit of grinding in a couple spots. A little tight there. A little tight there. And there. But that body line, floor line, it measures up pretty decent. I think it's too bad for my first set of these, putting them in. I put floor pans in a Mustang before, but I've body dropped the truck before. Traditional body drop, so I got some kind of experience. That's Friday. Having to remake this piece. It goes down to the kick panel. Still gotta clean that out. But I think it'll do. I think it'll work. Get some holes for some spot welds. welded in. Kick panel should fit after that. Made it out of some, I think, 16 gauge. Got this piece made and tacked in. I'm gonna have to trim the tip off of that. Got my plug weld holes there. Still gotta make this floorboard piece. Ain't gonna be too hard, just flat with a lip on it. Gotta grind some more Bondo off these kick panels where Pawpaw sheet metaled over the rust and Bondoed it. But we getting there. Ordered this piece, this pillar and the actual rocker this morning, so imagine it'll be here Tuesday or Wednesday, and today's Friday. So really don't want to start welding anything until I have all the pieces. About to go get some rust converter and put on this. Alright, so I wanted to coat the insides of these floor supports before I put the rocker in, floor pan. So I went to O'Reilly's and got this. It's the only thing I seen that was a trusted name brand other than some whatever duplicolor stuff they had. So it's a degreaser and metal prep and a small can of the Pour 15 gloss black. That's it. I just wanted something to go in here. I was almost tempted just to put some rattle can spray paint in there because it's better than what it was, but this had the rust converter, so we're gonna see how well this works. See what it does. I mean, the worst is I'm just covering it up. You ain't gonna see it. Well, I got the first coat. I don't know if my ADHD is gonna let me wait on a second coat. Throw this damn floor pan in and send it. I mean, it's better than it was. Something better. Got up in there as far as I could. I'm ready to get this floor pan in. I'm ready to get some progress instead of just a bunch of cutting.
Get a lot of stuff done, video, so you're going to see a lot more things happening in this video aside from just suspension. I'm actually sitting here looking at the truck. Got the reaction stuff in the box. It should be the rear cross member and the rear hand card cross member. I think I said that I already had the shot cross member. I didn't. I actually had 2 panel bars. So this should be what we need. So just as a reminder, we've done chopping bar, 1 inch narrower, 1 inch forward, triple arms up front. We're about to be doing AZ Pro Performance. Sleeves and new tie rod in the front. React trailing arms in the rear. We've got some React overshot mounts up front. We've replaced the CPP back in the earlier days of the channel with one that actually covers up some of the access holes on the frame. It's a fully booked in mic, and just to make sure we're all good and basically say, hey, if we're ever changing this notch, we gotta cut it out. So we are running React tubulars. I think you'll see the Panhard tubular crossmember. We've already run one in core support and in the very rear of the truck. So now basically aside from the trailing arm, which I think is just a full cap. So sorry, I got something in my throat. Everything will be tubular on the frame except for that. And we're on Virus, a CVT tank that we converted to Hooker LS manifolds up front. We got a new cooling system that you've seen in the last video. Aluminum LS radiator from CJ Clark, 2-inch motors, Arizona. I'm going to take all 3 eventually. The weather has been crazy here, so that did not cure well at all. We got those with the spout fans that we sourced from Holland. We'll put in the straight back together. So let's see what we got in the box. Panhard bar.
Packed in.
Got bolts for the Panhard bar.
Next, I'm gonna go in and hit these plug welds. Gonna get them in. Most of my holes are lining up. I still got the factory cross support here, so I can reline everything back up. These are lining up pretty decent. I got that in where it fits pretty decent. Still gotta figured that out. I don't know why it bulges out like that. There's nothing there unless this needs to come out a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Figured that out whenever I put that back in, because it was rotted. It may be pushed in with this right here being rotted. It may swell and move just a little bit, but getting there. So this piece where the floorboard meets the firewall, that lip was rusted all the way out. So for about the last hour, I've been working on this. It ain't perfect, but once I start tacking it in, I can tack it and bend it and tack it and bend it until it's close enough. I used the scrap what I had left over, so I'm gonna have to put me a little sliver right there. It should be alright. It's gonna be undercoated. I think I'm gonna wrap the line the bottom. We'll have carpet and sound deadening on the inside, so you won't see it. Only I'll know it's there. So, let me get this tacked in and start shaping this a little more. Alright, so I got it tacked in on both sides. I got that slope to it. I got some filler pieces I gotta put in. But overall, it's not that bad. Even put the lip on the back. When I remake this back panel, that piece was rotten too. But I don't know. I think it's too bad. I wasn't buying a whole floor pan just for that one section. Put a couple little slivers in there and it'll be done. Alright, I'm gonna make this short and quick. I'm gonna end this video off with this sheet metal work that's done. I got some packages right here. I have got the 4L80 in there. It fits plenty of room. Trans cross members in. I'll get a video of that before I end it off. But got a couple packages. I'm in my gym clothes, so y'all can overlook it. This is from Hot Rods in Knoxville. They tape the shit out of it. Ordered steering column bracket. It goes under the bottom. It actually holds it upright. Sticker. Gotta have the hot rod stickers. Whole catalog. So, wasn't cheap. Had to make sure it was still recording. The phone's about out of memory. Having to delete as I record. Of course, this is from Auto Metal Direct. Told y'all earlier in the video, I need to order more parts. They're only gonna get tacked on for now. Welding bottle is almost empty. Gotta get it filled, but I got enough gas to tack the stuff on. Rockers. Of course, more of the same books. Just got them. Now I ordered that piece and We got this piece. That piece. And I've already got the cap corner, so I was just needing this so I can cut the rust out and start replacing it and actually putting the door on and fitting it. So, waiting on this piece. A lot of stuff actually lines up pretty well, but I got some cutting and stuff to do. Outer rocker. This video has gotten pretty long. I'm trying to keep it short and get the camera here. But I got the 4L80 under there, plenty of room. Got the eBay cross member for all C10s. It fits pretty well. Plenty of room around the firewall. Let me show you all this. So this piece bolts under the steering column, 2-inch steering column. They have it in black, raw aluminum, and polished. I got the polished since I got the polished column. So this is gonna be the end of the video. Appreciate y'all watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will get back with y'all when I get back started on these and get this finished. Appreciate y'all.